Good day, Mr. Donald. I would like to welcome you to our program Gossip with Celebs, only on egossip24.com. So how's your day going on?
My day is going fine, thank you very much.
So what is this life meant to you?
This life to me is one incarnation of many lives I have lived and will live. It is allowing me to learn and grow, which results in burning off karma that I've created while living my past lives. This, in turn, creates a better life for me in each present life that I live.
If someone asks you what screenwriting is, how would you define it?
Screenwriting is a craft that tells a story. It requires attention to detail, format, structure, brevity, and visual writing. The screenwriting format is set up by writing scenes with characters in the scenes. The scenes also can contain locations and dialogue. Screenwriting results in a screenplay that should be 90 to 110 pages long, depending upon the genre that is being written. Screenwriting requires visual writing. The screenwriter, to be successful, must write in images since film is a visual medium.
If a scriptwriter writes everything, where is the creativity of the director?
The director takes the written words in the screenplay and turns them into images and sounds that portray the story and characters and which are filmed on cameras.
How does structure help in screenwriting?
Screenwriting structure requires the screenwriter to stay within certain confines of a format. Format includes slug lines, sentences, scenes, characters, and dialogue.
Is there any certain reason to choose an epic story?
Epic stories are chosen to usually depict the life of a famous person, a war, and/or a story that spans several years. Ten Commandments is an example of an epic story. It told the story of Moses, a biblical character, who saved thousands of people by parting the sea.
How can we make more than a good writing if it's adapted from a novel?
Adapting a novel into a screenplay requires a sharp focus on the main theme. What is the main theme of the story in the novel? Once that is determined, it gives the screenwriter better ability to pare down the story and the characters to clearly reflect the main theme while at the same time fitting the story and characters into screenplay format and structure, which is brief and concise, particularly compared to a novel.
सधैँ रमाउने हाँस्ने हँसाउने पीडा जति छोपी सधैँ रमाउने अरू सोचलान् हामीलाई सायद यस्तो छौँ त्यस्तो छौँ कसैले जे सोचोस् हो हामी यस्तै हो हामी छुट्टै छौँ.
Mobilize your money with Paybill. Mobile-based payment solution. You can connect your account anytime, anywhere. And the rest of all is free. Paybill is easy, secure and convenient. Whether you're for online shopping, recharge, bill payments or retail outlets. For more information, just log on to www.paybill.com.np and mobilize your money anytime, anywhere.
In case if there are no characters left to build up, how do you write a screenplay?
There are two types of screenplays that one can write. One way to write a screenplay is to write a character-driven screenplay. Character-driven screenplay shows the main character go through a series of experiences that changes him or her as they evolve through the story. Transformation arc of the main character, and possibly depending upon the story, some of the periphery characters should take place. Sling Blade, Pulp Fiction, Magnolia, Sideways, Lantana, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and Broken Flowers are examples of character-driven screenplays. The second type of screenplay is a story or plot-driven screenplay. The story or plot-driven screenplay is usually favored by Hollywood producers, where many say story is everything in a screenplay. In a story, plot-driven screenplay, a character or characters interact in a story that evolves from a defining event that tracks that event through to its conclusion. You could look at the characters as periphery to the story and plot, or plot as they go through a sequence of events that usually results in a happy ending. And Hollywood movies usually are all about happy endings. Character-driven ones, which are usually independent movies, may not always result in happy endings. Castaway and Jurassic Park are two examples of story or plot-driven movies.
So what is there between learning and applying?
Between learning and applying the craft of screenwriting, the screenwriter should study how to apply what they have learned. This can be accomplished by watching your favorite movies and outlining them as you watch them, and by reading screenplays of your favorite movies. These activities will give you, quote, in the trenches, unquote, information as you see how each movie unfolds and evolves as you watch it or read it in the screenplay.
If we use all the elements of screenwriting, what do you think the output is going to be?
By utilizing all the elements of screenwriting, the output results in a written screenplay.
Do you think your past experience helped you in screenwriting?
My past, anyone's past, gives us the ability to learn and grow as screenwriters because we are incorporating life experiences that include situations and human beings into our stories and characters. Utilizing this approach to screenwriting helps make the story and characters easier to relate to for the audience.
Do you ever have a feeling that you're not a filmmaker?
One is not a filmmaker if they do not make films.
Suppose if you witness a disaster nearby you, do you feel sorrow for that, or you gather some strength and try to grab something and create something from it?
The essence of the screenwriter dwells inside of themselves, who they are as human beings. Each life experience, disastrous or not, helps shape and form how we think, how we feel, and how we believe as human beings. To witness a disaster promulgates a life experience via the emotions. Witnessing a disaster usually takes one's emotions to the next level, which ultimately results in an even better ability to feel sorrow to a degree that it enhances one's creativity.
Do you believe in new structure in screenwriting if it is written for a mainstream cinema?
Life is ever changing. Human beings must adapt to change or fall behind and stay in a place where the past rules their decision making. Same applies to screenwriting. It is the screenwriter's job to adapt to change in cinema. linear writing, which has been a staple in screenwriting ever since screenwriting began, is changing to nonlinear writing. To have the opportunity to write for mainstream cinema might require the screenwriter to adapt to writing new structure, which in turn is just part of the job of the screenwriter. Linear writing usually begins as a middle and ends, whereas nonlinear, the ending might be at the beginning might be in the middle might be at the ending, and so forth.
जिन्दगी चलाउनु छ, भविष्य बनाउनु छ, तर वर्तमान साला बेकारै छ यार।
12 वर्षमा ढुङ्गो त रसाउँछ भन्छन्,
कुटाइ खाएपछि रसाइहाल्छ नि।
हो हामी छुट्टै छौं।
Mobilize your money with Paybill. Mobile-based payment solution. You can connect your account anytime, anywhere, and the rest of all is free. Paybill is easy, secure, and convenient. Whether you're for online shopping, recharge, bill payments, or retail outlets. For more information, just log on to www.paybill.com.np and mobilize your money anytime, anywhere.
In what situation do you really feel embarrassed?
I have felt embarrassed when I have experienced human behavior that is abnormal.
How do you take success as a part of your life?
Success in my life always elevates me in my concept of self. It makes me feel better about myself because I've done things that have helped me realize my goal or goals, depending upon the situation. It helps me realize that what I'm doing in my life that takes my life to the next level is worthwhile.
What do you think about the relationship with a grip boy and a screenwriter?
While writing the screenplay and filming the screenplay, the screenwriter has no relationship with the grip boy. The grip's job is to assist the electrician while shooting a film. This activity does not require interaction with the screenwriter in any way.
If you were in Nepal, what would you do?
If I'm in Nepal, I will seek out the essence of what Nepal is, its culture, its people, and its writing and filmmaking world. I will absorb everything in Nepal that I can so that I can learn and grow as a writer and as a filmmaker and as a human being.
So how is your website going on?
My screenwriting website draws many people each day in their quest to learn and grow with respect to screenwriting. My website is designed to serve as a screenwriting blog for everyone involved in the film business, particularly screenwriters.
So Mr. Donald, we're almost at the end of the show. I think it's time for us to take a leave. So thank you so much for giving us your precious time and talking with us. And we always would like to welcome you to Nepal anytime. Thank you.
Thank you kindly for including me in your show. And for your hearty welcome to Nepal. It is thoughtful and I appreciate it. I'm hopeful that I've been able to provide some insights into screenwriting. Thank you for the opportunity. Best wishes for the continuation of your good work.